So this comes in every student's mind that the only one book, IC Joshi, is it really sufficient for CPL or ATPL examinations? Well, I found out this, and before telling you the answer, I must tell you what I did to know all this. So basically, I did each and every possible question of atmosphere out there, and you can see from the video I did about 270 questions from each possible, like ground studies from pilot books, Nordian, Oxford, IC Joshi, each and everything, like Indigo Question Bank, JATPL. Total was about 270 questions, and I found out that IC Joshi is more than sufficient for that. So in this video, I'll also tell you that what topics that you can leave from this chapter atmosphere if you have less time left in your exams. So there's no question from uh, these all gases. All right, there's question from these constant gases, but not from this. Then you don't have to do these variable gases, and then there's no question from carbon dioxide. There's no question from ozone apart from just the ozone height. But yes, this is very basic, so you all know all of that. It's like protects us from ill effects and all that basic knowledge. Very important. And then I couldn't find any question asking me the lower, mid, and upper troposphere heights. So and then this paragraph is again very important, like they can ask. But if I talk about this tropical, middle, and polar tropopause, these lines, Srinagar and incursion occurs, polar front jet stream, I didn't find out any about this subtropical, like this line. Okay, I found out a question in which it was actually two or three questions in which it was asking tropical tropopause height and middle tropopause height. So this is important. Only one line. Basically, you have to study, right? Then, surprisingly, I didn't find a question on thermosphere. So I didn't find a question on thermosphere at all. But still, you just read it. It's important because it's part of the layers of atmosphere. And also, no ionosphere, I didn't find out. And now the main part is that while doing many questions, I realized that most of us use 2 degree Celsius per 1,000 feet lapse rate in any ISA related question. So I also use that, like 15 minus pressure altitude by 500. Either use that or you use this temperature lapse rate. They both are the same. But I will advise you, please use this 1.98 degree Celsius per 1,000 feet temperature lapse rate for the ISA and use this for the JSA. And I'm attaching a question why you should use it. Okay, so how would you characterize an air temperature of minus 55 degrees Celsius at the 200 hectopascal level over Western Europe? So this air temperature of minus 55 degrees Celsius is the actual temperature. So actual temperature is minus 55 degrees Celsius, and it's asking that what is it in terms of with respect to your ISA temperature. So 200 hectopascal level is of flight level 380, that is 38,000 feet. ISA temperature, you can calculate, you will calculate like 15 minus pressure divided by 500 or 2 degrees Celsius per 1,000 feet, like we all do. And then like you will multiply 38 into 2, that will be 76 degrees Celsius drop. You will subtract it, 15 minus 76, what you'll get is minus 61 degrees Celsius. So minus 61 degrees Celsius is your ISA temperature, and your actual temperature is minus 55 degrees Celsius. That means your actual temperature is higher than ISA temperature by how much? By 6 degrees Celsius. So is it by within plus minus 5 degrees Celsius? No. So you will simply, now person would do is simply mark the answer as D. But wait a second. ISA lapse rate is not 2 degrees Celsius per 1,000 feet. It is 1.98 degree per 1,000 feet. And I will think Even using 1.98 degrees Celsius per 1,000 feet, what would be the difference? Let's calculate it then. So, 1.98 into 38, that would be 75.24. So that would be 75 degrees Celsius drop. If you will round off 75.2, that would come out to be 75, right? So 75 degrees Celsius drop. First it was 76. You will subtract it by 15. You'll get minus 60 degrees Celsius. And your actual temperature is minus 55 degrees Celsius. Now it lies within plus minus 5 degrees Celsius of ice. These questions are rare, but yeah, they can come in your paper. So just for checking, always use 1.9 degrees Celsius per 1,000 feet. Now, for those who have enough time left for their papers, make sure that you focus on the topics that have a huge weightage and huge number of questions. Apart from focusing on that are not even asked in the paper, but also just go through the topics once, just read them. You never know what question comes into the papers. And for those students who do not have time left, like they have 15 days or 20 days to the exam from now, they can leave the topics that are mentioned in the video.